Spring means budding flowers and blooming trees. And if you're one of the millions of people who have seasonal allergies, like myself, it also means sneezing and a lot of congestion.
But there are a number of things you can do to relieve those unwanted symptoms.
44 News anchor Megan DeVenti explains.
Spring allergy sufferers are already dealing with symptoms sooner than usual. With temperatures warming and seasonal patterns shifting, the length of time and the intensity of our allergies may change.
Knowing that we're starting to see the trees budding, we're starting to see leaves coming in. We know tree pollens are going to be increasing very soon here.
About 60 million Americans suffer from seasonal allergies. The dose of spring-like weather across the tri-state has doctors reminding patients to gear up before you start the fight.
Think before you actually start spending time outdoors, whether it's getting your landscape ready or spending time with your family outside.
Traditionally, spring allergies start to kick in late March and early April when trees and plants start blooming and pollen fills the air. Typical signs for sufferers include sneezing, nasal congestion, itchy, watery eyes, and a scratchy throat. But it could get worse for some.
More serious symptoms with allergies actually can exacerbate asthma. So if you start feeling short of breath or wheezing, that's something you really do need to get checked out.
But how can you tell if it's allergies and not COVID-19 or the flu? Dr. Heidi Dunaway says it can be tricky since a lot of symptoms cross over.
If you have any doubt at all, if it's something you haven't experienced before, probably a good idea to go ahead and test and make sure.
So how can we deal with the early onslaught of pollen in the air?
A lot of the allergy medications that used to be a prescription are now over the counter.
Health officials say being proactive is a major step in the fight against the springtime sniffles. Antihistamines, whether a pill or a spray, could be a solution.
Are actually much more effective if you use them before you have an exposure. So if you know you're going to be outside for a while, taking it an hour or so before you go out is very helpful.
It's also encouraged to keep pets off your bed and other furniture, along with keeping clean. After you've been outside, change your clothes, take a shower, and wash your hair.
Pollen clings to you, and it'll continue to make you feel probably worse over the next several hours if you maintain that exposure.
But if your allergies persist, affect your ability to concentrate, or worsen a cough or breathing, take it seriously.
Those are very important symptoms to pay attention to, and you really should seek medical help for those.
Megan DeVenti, 44 News.
We're helping you stay ahead of the storm and all of Mother Nature's harsh elements. Up next, a look at some of the best ways you can protect your skin during the spring and summer.